I've been battling with my girlfriend lately. She likes watching reality TV. You know the shows where they like stick 10 whores in a house. Somebody tries to find a wife, you know, who has the immunity, right? All those Real Housewives with those shiny Botox faces, all yanked back like they had their heads out the side of a bullet train, right? Why do people get facelifts? Huh? Can't you look at other facelifts and realize they haven't worked all the bugs out yet? Right? Is that what you want to look like? Like you lost a fight 3 days ago, you're just getting back on your feet? Makes no sense. I understand liposuction. They mess that up, you can put a shirt on. There's no shirt for your face. Dude, if you're thinking about getting a facelift, do yourself a favor. Just wait it out. Let them practice on other people's faces. When they work it out, then you go in. It's like hair plugs. Hair plugs don't look half bad now. Saw a guy in a commercial the other night. He's like, ah, God, I wish I did this 10 years ago. It's like, no, you don't. 10 years ago, when they were stapling ant legs to the top of people's heads, everybody's eyes watering, trying not to look at your hairline. Dude, you got to be happy with who you are, man. There's nothing wrong with being 45 and looking 45. Would you rather be 45 and look 45 or be 45 and look like a 28-year-old lizard? You know? That's basically your options.
So, I've been doing this for quite a while now, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. I just want to make a zillion bucks. You know, go home, stare at the wall, you know? So I actually came up with a scheme, right? I'm gonna quit doing this comedy stuff. I'm gonna write a book on, like, relationships, you know? My girl's always watching that Oprah show. So I'm seeing people love reading about relationships. I'm gonna write a book on it. It's be called Women Are Absolutely Right, right? Chapter 1's gonna be Women Are you know? Chapter 2, if guys just listen to women, there'll be no war, right? Then in the back of the book, I'll have, like, a picture of me in, like, a turtleneck sweater with, like, the gayest look ever, just like... You know? So I look like I really understand women. Then a bunch of women will go out and buy the book. And they'll take it home to their boyfriend or their husband. You see that? Look at that. A guy wrote this. You really need to read this. Meanwhile, I make $1 zillion, right? I go out, I buy a big house, I get some whores, I fly them all in, get them all tested, just start banging away, right? And then right in the middle of humping one of them, you take a picture for next year's book called You Stupid Bitches. Then all the guys buy it. Yeah. And they take it home to their girlfriend or their wife. You see that? That's the guy in the turtleneck sweater. You financed this.
It's like, no, it doesn't. All right? Look, no means no. No, that means no. All right, but no, stop it. What are you doing? Oh my God. You're being so bad. Stop it. No. Yeah, that's not a fucking no. That means I want to do it, but I'm afraid you're going to judge me, so I'm just going to make it look like it was your idea so you don't figure out that I've already performed this act with 40 other fucking people. Right? But then you go to court and you get a bad read and there's some guy reading it. Your Honor, she said no. Stop it. What are you doing? You're being so bad. Yeah, and you're just sitting there like, she didn't fucking say it like that. She didn't say it like that. So, I'm sick of Obama's wife. Yeah. This isn't some Republican rant either. It's just kind of first ladies in general. You know, I don't know what it is. All throughout my life, with each presidency, like these first ladies, they've just gotten more and more like chatty. You know? More and more chiming in, like leaning into the frame, spitting out their ideas. It's just like, well, why are you talking? Right? You weren't elected. Shut up. Your husband's not running a lemonade stand here. He's running the country. You don't just chime in. Let me guess, is this considered sexist? It is? Why? Well, okay, you just nodded there, lady. Let me ask you this, all right? Let's say you had a leak in your house, okay? You call a plumber up. He shows up. And he goes, yeah, I think the leak's coming from the upstairs bathroom. We need to shut it up, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden his wife walks in, who isn't a plumber.
And then goes, oh, you know, I'm actually thinking it's kind of hashtag. Wouldn't you be like, with all due respect, shut the up. I need a plumber in this moment. I'll extend an olive branch here. All right, at some point, there's going to be the first female president, right? Exactly. Which means at that moment, you're going to have the first male first lady, right? And when that happens, that dude needs to shut his trap. I don't want to hear a word out of him. I want to hear from the president. You, sir, go do some first lady stuff, all right? Go get yourself some gloves that go up to your elbows. Smile and nod during speeches. Go put your own flair redecorating the White House, right? Which leads you to Michelle Obama, right? And now she's sitting there holding up those hashtags. Remember that hashtag, bring back our girls? Remember that? It's like, it blew my mind. It's like, why are you showing me that? I'm a stand-up comedian. Like, what am I gonna do to get those girls back? Why don't you look across the dinner table? It's like, you see that guy? That is the leader of the free world. Tell him to pick up a phone, call some Navy SEALs and solve it. What am I gonna do? Show up with a sharpened mic stand? Hey, Michelle said to bring him back. I will get married, you know. I was making that. I'll definitely get married someday, you know. I love women and everything. I'm just finding I'm not, like, compatible with them. You know what I mean? You ever just feel that? Like, women have, like, too much energy for me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. You ever notice that? It's almost like they see that open day. They're like, oh, my God, let's go fill it up with shit. No, then they just come at you with one horrible idea after another. Horrible ideas. Like, you want to make some sandwiches and go to the park? You want to go to the container store, get some containers for your t-shirts? This is the worst one. You ever get this one? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside you're like, fucking no! But you can't say that, right? You got to keep them happy. So what do? You agree. Like, yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $18 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs. Like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. Oh, you just want to flip the whole fucking table over? It's horrendous. I'm trying to learn to pick my battles when I date girls. I usually argue with women all the time, man. I'm stupid like that. You know? Like, I dated this girl one time. She was, like, really into, like, women's issues. So we used to always have these dumbass arguments. Like, one time she came up to me and she goes, okay, explain this to me, Bill. Why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job, huh? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. Yeah, that's why I get the $1 more an hour. No, think about it. If there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I got to stand there with, like, the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's a $1 an hour surcharge. That if something fucked up happens, either I can't leave or I gotta, like, get in the way of it to give you a head start, like, rabid dog, run, honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out, like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for first? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? Bullets hurt me too. Why the fuck do I gotta stay in the vault? No, that's my point, man. Where are all the feminists in those situations? You know what I mean? You can't find them. There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a guarantee. You could take the most hardcore feminist, some chick right in your face, like, you chauvinistic son of a bitch. Little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those flames break out, she's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. No, I'm just a girl. I wanna go play jump rope. And leave you standing in a burning house like you're not flammable. You know, but I'm not a dick though. I'm not saying I think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the same job. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listen to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. You get all the benefits or whatever. You had to go, this is how it was. You had to go out and you had to get a blow-up doll. And you had to fucking go out and get it. You had to fucking go out and get it, all right? You couldn't just order it off of an Amazon and some delivery guy shows up. He doesn't know what's in the box. You're standing there like Tom Hanks. Hey, how you doing? Great to see you. I'm gonna fuck that. You have no idea what it is. Now, dude, you had to go down and you had to fucking get this thing. You had to find a porno store. You had to work it out that was far enough away from your house that no one was gonna recognize your car. You drive down at like 11 in the morning. Who the fuck is gonna be there then, right? You'd park in the back on like a Tuesday, just sitting there in the car, psyching yourself up like, okay, I'm not hurting anybody. It's just an urge. Just get in there, okay? Hand in the money. Just get in there and get it done. You yank your hat down. You walk in with all your courage. And then you get in there and be too many other perverts in there and you get all psyched out. So what you do is you just grab a bunch of videotapes and you walked up to the counter and you had to make it look like it was an impulse buy, right? And you're walking up and everything, all the creepy shit was behind the counter, right? Just fucking heads and feet, just an ass, body parts, serial killer buffet. What fucking world am I entering? Oh my God, somebody's fucking a neck, Jesus Christ, right? And you set it down. Just make it look real subtle. Okay, buddy, is that gonna be all? Yeah, no. Maybe that thing down the end with the surprised look on its face. Maybe I'd like to take a shot at that. I don't know. The guy wraps it up and then you finally get it, you give him the money, you fucking run out to the car, you have this whole weird emotion. You're like excited and you hated yourself. Thank God I finally did it. What the fuck is wrong with me? You just drive off. You go back to your little shitty fucking apartment and you had to blow it up quietly. So none of your neighbors heard, just like. Then you got excited, start going a little faster. And just watching this thing slowly come to life, just like. Right? And then you'd wrap those rubber legs around you. Yeah! And God forbid you got caught. Your roommate comes walking in, he's fucking a blow-up doll! Dude, your life was over. You had like 6 minutes to get your mom on the phone, like, Mom, I love you, and you're never gonna see me again. Don't believe what people said about me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to Alaska. Oh, God, click. That was it. You moved to Alaska. That was no one ever saw you again. And that's why to this day, if you go to Alaska, there's like 8 men for every 2 women. Yeah, because that state is littered with men who got caught fucking shit they shouldn't have been fucking.
Yeah. What else has been bugging me lately? Tiger Woods' wife, soon to be ex-wife, thank God. You know, unbelievable. She got a lot of nerve, that one. She really does. That really should have been Tiger Woods' response to her, that whole fucking. She'd be like, you know what, you got a lot of nerve. And then just walk away. Just walk away. Just let her think about that for a while. Give me a fucking break. What is she bitching about again, exactly? He bought her 6 houses in a fucking island. If I was dating a woman who did all that, she could bang anybody she wanted. I don't care. Fuck them all. Can I have another car? This is awesome. This is awesome. I do nothing all day. That's exactly what everybody dreams of, right? It's everybody's dream. As much as you want to make it in this business and everything, don't you have a figure in your head? Once I make this much money, that's it. I'm tapping out. Fuck everybody. Suck my dick is my outgoing message on the chain. I'll pick it up if I want to, if I feel like it. sick of putting checkers in between my toes or whatever freaky thing you do if you had all kinds of free time. No, she does. She's got a lot of nerve. Got a lot of nerve. She married the king. Right? You married the king. You know what that means. King gets extra pussy. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. The king has always gotten extra. The king doesn't get extra. What am I working for? What am I dragging myself up the mountain for? I'm going to get up there and I'm going to get the same amount as some fat fuck at a hardware store? It's ridiculous. Don't marry the king. You want a loyal guy? Marry a serf. Go get some guy with a compact car driving to work every day to some fucking cubicle. That guy's loyal. He doesn't walk to his car having to beat women off him, you know? I know that's a ridiculous point of view, but come on. Honestly, and at no point, they're talking about her like he was slapping her around. I like when they say that shit. There's no excuse to have you hit a woman. They always say that on shows. There's no excuse to have you hit a woman. Really? I give you like 15 right off the top of my head. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. But you just sit there and act as though. But just the level of ego of that is just, it's incredible. All right. I got a dog. I gotta bring it around. Something happy. Something so that I'm not heartless. Where is the light, by the way? Where is that it right there? So you're going to give it to me for this problem, right? That was unbelievably unprofessional. Just saw a lot of lights up there. Like, that one's kind of dimmer than the other one. I got a dog. Went down to the pound. I got one of those free dogs. That's how I say it. I got a free dog. I don't say I rescued one. I think that's obnoxious. And a gross exaggeration. I hate when people say that. She's a rescue. Yeah, I rescued her. Really? Did you pull her out of a burning building? Did you jump in a river with your wingtips still on, with no concern for your own safety? Or did you just go down to the pound and get a free dog? Is that what you think? Stop acting like you had to take out a couple of guards and crawling on your elbows, using hand signals. You ever go down to the pound, they're just giving them away. They don't even do a background check. You want them? Get out of here. That's it. It's over. So I'm looking at this dog. So, you know, I like a bigger dog, so I'm looking at this one, but, you know, I'm looking at the dog. I'm like, is that a pit bull? And the lady's like, no, it's not a pit bull, it's a mix. Really? Mixed with what? Another pit bull? Look at that. So he's been doing pull-ups its entire life. Front paws were still taped up and shadow boxing. It's a pit bull. I don't know what it was. I fell in love with it though, man. I love the dog. You know? I know a lot of people don't like pit bulls because, you know, they ate some people or whatever they did. Time a pit bull does anything, it's on the news. It's ridiculous. All those little dogs biting people all the time. How many people got bit by dachshunds last year? Anybody have the stats on that? You don't. They're like bankers. No one gives a shit. They just fucking get away with it. It's white-collar crime, those little dogs. Pit bulls even look at anybody. There's a big news van outside with a satellite. It's got to be put down. They're awesome dogs. You owe it to yourself, I'm telling you. At some point in your life to walk down the street with a pit bull. It's tremendous. People just get out of the way. It's awesome. 3-4 blocks away, they just start crossing the street. I love it. You know, my whole life I've looked like Ron Howard, you know. I've been mugged repeatedly. I've been mugged just because of how I look. No one respects me. He looks like a puppet. Let's go mess with him. Now I got this dog. It's like I'm tough by association, you know. Got a little street cred. They're awesome. Totally sold on the breed. I can't even describe that feeling walking down the street with a pit bull. It's like a gun you can pet. That's the best way to describe it. I love it. No, they're really loyal dogs, and you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. She's out of her mind. You know, that's one of the things Sarah McLachlan doesn't talk about when she's whining about those dogs. You know? Yeah, shelter dogs are crazy. My dog has like nightmares. It's like running in his sleep. Come on, you motherfuckers, you know? You're not supposed to wake a human being, you know, if they're having a nightmare. What do I do with a pit bull, you know? So. All right, how can I get out of this? What's the last one? Oh, here's one with you. I was having lunch with this girl, right? And right in the middle of lunch, she looks across the table. And we were in this restaurant. She goes, this is going to seem oddly racist. And I was like, all right, this is going to be awesome. All right. Thought this was going to be a boring lunch. Okay, let's have it. What do you got? She just goes, there are a lot of Asians in this restaurant. I'm like, that's not racist. That's an observation. There are a lot of Asians in this restaurant. However, if you were to say, what the fuck are all these fucking Asians doing in this goddamn restaurant? Now that would seem oddly racist. Now listen, I'm out of time. You guys are a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me. I live this fucking isolated life, man. I go on the road, I'm in green rooms, and I just fucking, I'm just by myself all the time. You slowly go fucking crazy. I did a gig recently. I was in Ireland, and I was in the green room by myself, and I went to turn on the light. It was one of those pull switches, and it wound up around itself, looked like a little noose, and I immediately just thought, what if I just stuck my head in there and just turned the lights out, literally and figuratively. Was not thinking about killing myself at all. The second I thought, what if I just fucking did that? And then I looked in the mirror, I caught my eye, and we both laughed. But you know one of the big things that really made me feel old was when McDonald's started making salads. That literally ripped my heart out. I'm like, they're doing what? What? Now they have wraps, and they're doing all of this shit. You know what it was out of shape people complained to them. That you're like, oh, you don't have any healthy options. It's like, dude, this is McDonald's. This shit is poison. Who the fuck comes here to get in shape? Whenever I get McDonald's, I have a whole plan. At my age, I'm 48 years old. I know what I'm going to order. I'm going to go in there. It's going to taste great. 20 minutes later, I'm going to want to kill myself. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. And no matter how much I say that, I woke up the demon in me. I woke up the demon, and all that grease is just coursing through my veins. And no matter how much I want to go to the gym, there's going to be this other voice going, dude, get an Egg McMuffin. Go down there and get an Egg McMuffin. And I'm going to sit up like the Manchurian Candidate. Okay, we're going to McDonald's. Is my in-shape voice is in the back going, no, what are we doing? Go to the gym. And I'm just going to drive right down, right? I know what it is. But somehow, out-of-shape people somehow made them, they're the fucking blame. They had to have more healthy shit because they're the reason why everybody's fat. How come they have to do it? What about Ben and Jerry's? How come they don't have to put a little kale in their ice cream? Why is that?
Yeah, I grew up in a very, angry time. You were afraid of your dad's dad. I talked about this shit before, but I'm still working through it, so just bear with me. You just were fucking, I love seeing kids nowadays loving their dad. Like, Dad, what's going on? Want to go play, Dad? Let's go ride bikes, Dad! Dad! Yeah, when I was a kid, it was like, Dad, fuck, Dad, fuck! Run! Open a window! Mom, what did you see in that? Fucking lunatic, right? It was absolute fucking lunacy. And not just my house. I love my parents, but it was just the time. Like, everybody was fucking crazy. You were afraid, and people could put their hands on you, and other people's dads could hit you, and then you come home, oh, what the fuck did you do? I'll fucking hit you first. Just nuts. Teachers would grab you, dig their nails into your fucking neck. She'd come home. Well, she wouldn't have done that unless something fucking happened, right? It was all of that shit. Yeah, me and my siblings, we all beat the shit out of each other, And then we all teased the dog, and the dog bit all of us, and we never got rid of the dog. One time the dog bit me in the face. I was fucking with it. It was eating it. I was like, and it just latched onto my face and was like that. My dad had to stitch me up and everything. We still didn't get rid of the dog. He's a good dog. He had a moment. Jesus Christ. Well, Jesus Christ, you shouldn't have put your goddamn face down there near the fucking dog there. Right?
Look, if you're being a dick, apologize. But other than that, go fuck yourself. Yeah. Everybody getting in trouble. Like a bunch of children. I was doing a gig in Dallas, and some waitress wrote on a piece of chalkboard. She goes, we like our beer the way we like our violence. Domestic. All right? Yeah, I gotta tell you something. That's a great fucking joke. There is zero fat
on that. You need every word of that joke. You take one word out, it doesn't work. It's a perfect joke. So whatever, nobody gives a shit. One person comes in, they don't like it. They ask the manager to take it down. He's just like, you know, that's our sense of humor here. You know, have a beer, go fuck yourself. That's what we're doing. So she takes a picture of it, she puts it up on Facebook, and all of a sudden people start complaining, and they fired the manager and the waitress because of that. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, what do they think's gonna happen if somebody reads that joke? Like, you're some guy who would never hit a woman, you know? Would never hit a woman. You can't hit women. You can't. You honestly cannot. You ever see how they fall? They fall like toddlers, you know? It's like they never fell in their life. They never put their hands out. It's horrific to watch. You can't hit them, right? So what are you telling me? You're telling me someone who never hit a woman is gonna come walking in, read that joke, you know, just be like, wait a minute. All those feminists are full of shit, because I'm gonna tell you right now, someday there's gonna be the first woman president, all right? Which means you don't even know what her fucking platform is, and you automatically cheered. It's got the same genitalia. Fucking, I'm telling you, they're not smart people. Feminists, they're not as smart as they're coming off. I'm telling you. Someday, there's gonna be. By the way, this is gonna be my last show ever. By the time this fucking thing comes out. Someday, there's gonna be the first female president, which means there's gonna be the first male first lady, right? And you fucking wait. The first time that dude opens his mouth about some political shit, you watch all these feminists. They're all gonna be, you shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. It is her time now. It is her time. She was elected, not you. Go pick out some plates, bitch. You are the first lady. He's gonna get treated like Tom Arnold when he was with Roseanne. Secret Service name will be like Appendix or Doesn't Matter. Not worthy of protecting. Just entered the Oval Office. Not worthy of protecting. I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts bitching, going like, I don't understand. How come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any fucking tickets! Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000 seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night. The promoter lost his fucking ass on that gig. I'm not saying no professional female athletes, Serena Williams, the women in the UFC, you know, but nobody's watching your fucking sport. And then you're gonna come and you're gonna get mad at fucking men. They keep doing that shit. Why are you yelling at us? It's not our fucking job. It's not my fucking job to give a fuck about women's soccer, okay? I have men's sport to pay attention to. It's your bullshit, right? Dude, look at the WNBA. Dude, nobody in the WNBA got COVID. Nobody. They have been playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century. Not to mention, it's a male-subsidized league. We gave you a fucking league. None of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? That place should be packed with feminists. Faces painted, wearing jerseys, flashing their titties. Going fucking nuts like the guys do. In the upper deck with their big beer titties. Am I on the Jumbotron? Am I doing it? Life can pass you by. It happens. You know, you just keep living and living and living. You know what it is? I think you got like 25, 30 years to absorb as much as you can. And then that's it. That's all you know. Because right around then, you get married. And it's over. Right? You have a couple of kids. You're sucked in the bubble. You don't have time to pay attention to what's going on in the world. You're just stuck with these kids. It's shitting all over the place. Don't be a serial killer. Don't touch that. You're just stuck in that. You have 3, 4 kids. That is a 25-year sentence. Trying to get them all through college. And society just keeps fucking going. You get the last one through college, you step back out of the bubble, just... You don't know what happened. You're not even paying attention. You go back to your old record collection. Right? Someone sticks a mic in your face, you're gonna get in trouble. Yeah. It's one of the sad things about life. You get old and it passes you by. I feel it passing me by. I'm 46 years old. I don't even have kids, but I can't keep up anymore. Like I had a college gig coming up, and I was like, man, I gotta figure out what these kids are into, man. I was 24 when a senior was born. I gotta figure out what these dudes are into. So I guess they were into this DJ music or some shit. So I'm like, all right, I'll watch some of this. You know? So I have like a reference or two. I don't want to be that old comic coming to the gig being like, what's up with this Monica Lewinsky? Is this crazy? I mean, this Y2K. I mean, is my stylist gonna work? I don't know. So I put this shit on. Dude, I lasted 90 seconds. 90 seconds. I was open-minded. All right, put it on. 90 seconds later, I'm like this old man. This isn't music. Now, when I was a kid, you dressed like a woman and you sung about the devil. Now that was music. Think about the kinds of people that take a cruise. These aren't forward thinkers. These aren't seekers. They're not pivotal to our survival. You ever hear somebody coming back from a cruise? It's one of the worst stories you're ever gonna hear. Because they don't do shit. They don't want to travel to another country, interact with the new culture, try to figure out the train system or the money. All they want to do is just sit on a fucking boat. Just drinking, that's all they want to do, right? Worst story you'll ever hear. Hey, how was your cruise? Oh, it was great. I was fucking laying there. There was a DJ over here on the 1 and the 2 wooka wooka thing, right? And then they had this chocolate fountain. It was like a fountain. Well, it was chocolate. And you stuck the toothpick in the food, and you stuck it in the chocolate, and stuck it in your mouth. And then you'd be like, I want another drink. And they bring it all, you drink it, it dribbles down, and it gathers in your navel, and you punch yourself, you get it in your mouth. Then every day around noon, we'd line up for lunch. What's for lunch? We don't know. We don't make decisions. Whatever they give us. No, I took mushrooms back in February for the first time ever. You know? This is the perfect state to tell this story. You guys should literally have mushrooms on your fucking license plate. All right, so here's the deal. I never fucked with anything like that. I was always a booze guy. You know, all right, relax, everybody. I always get nervous when I get white guys going like, yeah, all right, woo, build the wall, okay, I'm fucking around, relax. It's frightening to listen to, but that's what being a guy is. You're not allowed to have emotions. So that's all of that shit comes out when you drink. Do something dumb so I don't feel stupid. So, yeah, I was always like a booze guy, so like I never fucked with like psychedelics or whatever. So I figured, you know, it was just one of those deals. I was out in the desert, man, and I was like, all right, I got somebody watching my kids, everything's fine. I'm in my 50s. If I gotta do it now or I'm never gonna do it, right? So this person, who may or may not have been my opening act tonight, goes, all right, man. He's a good man. He's a good man. He says to me, he goes, all right. He goes, okay, just take like, it's always just like, all right. So, like, how fucked up do you want to get, all right? And there's always like a square, and it's like, okay, don't eat the whole square. Just like bite one corner, lick the other one, and then rub the other one and let it absorb in your face or whatever. So I'm like, all right. He goes, how far into it do you want to go? I go, I just want to trip a little bit, nothing fucking crazy. So he goes, fine. So I ate just a little bit. So I get a little nauseous or whatever. At first it feels like I ate some weed, but then all of a sudden, like I notice shit that's not alive, looks like it's breathing, right? Like the refrigerator, looked like it just did a lap around the house. It's kind of... Nothing threatening, It's just like, it needed it, TV started getting bigger. It's looking like it's gonna fall on me, all right? And I was doing fine. I was fine. I was like, I know that TV's not getting bigger. And if it is, I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Spill that pixelation all over me. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm tripping. I'm having fun. I'm giggling. I'm laughing at shit. I'm putting things together, right? And everything is fucking great. And all of a sudden, about an hour in, all of a sudden, this profound sense of loneliness and not feeling loved just washed over me. Yeah, and I was just like, I fucking knew it.
No, that's where he gets all those fucking ideas. That Duck Dynasty guy, it's not his fault that he went to, he went to Sunday school in like 1949, I think all of that shit comes from the church. They just fucking brainwash you. You come down, don't clap, I don't read, follow someone else. I'm telling you, they brainwash you. Coming to the church, your brain's all empty, they just fill it up like a jelly donut. Just brainwash you. Say what we say when we say it. Say it again, then you can go home to your toys. All right, I'll say it. I'll say it again. Now can I go home to my toys? Right? And you repeat everything they say. The good, the bad, and the fucking horrific. They stick a star in your forehead. You're a big boy. The big people like me. You get on with your life. You go to college. You get a master's degree in English like this redneck dude had. He invents the new duck whistle, or whatever the hell you call it. Right? Yours goes whack, whack. Mine goes whack, a fucking whack. Dude makes $1 zillion bucks. Gets his own TV show. He's loving life. And out of nowhere, here comes that same question 60 years later from Sunday school, and he stands up like the Manchurian Candidate. Jesus likes hookers and lepers, doesn't like the queers. And everybody freaks the fuck out. And he's like, oh, that's what they said. And they're all dead. Oh, where'd everybody go? I thought I was a good boy. And you're just this scared old man getting yelled at in a boat. I don't understand. I am. I'm serious. I'm a fucking psycho, man. I realize this about myself. Like, I'm not married, And I'm really getting to that critical age where, pretty soon I'm just, I got to pick a street. Either I'm going to get married, or I'm just going to be in that creepy old guy hanging out in a bar, red chest hair hanging out. No, seriously, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just, I think I just stayed single too long, man. It's just brutal. There's this critical point when you stay single too long, and when your brain switches from, don't say that to her. Fuck it, say it, see what happens. Dude, and once you cross that line, this the evil that just opens up. It's just, I don't know, you know what? I just find women that just like, I think they're great. I don't want this to come off like, I don't want to come off here like I'm some woman hater, because, I know I'm a psycho, but it's just like, I don't know, I just find them to be like relentless. Just every day, they just got to come at you. They just wake up, they have an agenda, and so they're like these psycho robots
that never run out of batteries, and every day they just keep fucking, just keep coming at you, right? You gotta deal with that every single day. Hey, honey, you want this shit? And you literally, you know, every day, it's like waves hitting the beach, you know? Every day just eroding a little more your life away, you know? Just waking up inch by inch, you know? Every day just... Why are you hanging out with him? He drinks too much. Where'd you buy that? That's ugly. Throw it out. Till one day you're just hanging out in the middle of a lagoon, just floating there with your baseball cards. You're waving to your friends back on the shore. Dude, get me tickets. I still like sports. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Hey, honey, how you doing? No, I'm trying to learn how to pick my battles with my girl, you know? It's what I am, you know? I used to argue all the time. I'm just trying to pick the battles. Some days, they come at you. You just gotta let them go. You just let them go and follow them to whatever dumb shit they want to do. Like, hey, let's go get a picnic. We'll have a picnic. You bring the good bank and you fucking... Then other days, you just gotta get your hand up. You just gotta just create this perimeter, something for them to bounce off, like... You just send that psycho energy in another direction. Buy yourself a couple of hours for freedom before they bounce off something else. They start coming back. Go see my parents. No, they're relentless. They never stop. And there's no reason for them to stop. You know why? Because you can't hit them. That's what it is. Think about that. There's no physical ramifications for being an asshole when you're a woman. Do you know how much of a dick I would be if it was socially unacceptable to kick the shit out of me? Dude, I would be trashing everybody I saw. See some big muscle-bound guy, hey, I go to the fucking gym. Slap his protein shake out of his hand, hey, go fuck yourself, right? But I can't do that, right? Every guy has a line, and if I cross the line, I get blasted in the face. Totally acceptable, right? But with women, there's no line. They can just keep fucking, just keep coming at you. Dude, they can do stuff worthy of like a suplex, and they'll just stand right next to it. They don't even have the decency to run away. They'll like light your clothes on fire. They're like, ta-da, I did that shit. Oh yeah. And I was so proud of my work, I stuck around to see your reaction. I invited a couple of friends to heckle you as you try to stomp it out with your bare feet. Oh yeah, they'll like key your car, sign their name. Susan did this shit. And you're sitting like, now, can I at least put her in a headlock, give her a couple of... Now, I feel bad for women that you never get to feel that. You guys should do it to each other, you know? Just every once in a while. Just haul off and just blast one of your friends in the face, you know? It's good for you. No, I know, yeah, I know. It hurts, you know, you can't feel your nose, your ears are ringing, but I'm telling you, man, it clears your head. And it causes you to, like, evaluate yourself. I swear to God, anytime I ever got punched in the face, I was always pissed, but at some point during the drive home, I'd always be thinking, like, you know, I was kind of being a dick back there, you know? When I really think about it, I probably shouldn't have said that last shit, you know? And you like, make that adjustment. This guy's an asshole. I can't believe he's just gonna say this kind of...
Dad, though.
You know? I do. No, I analyzed it. I've actually finally come to the point. I want to have a kid, and I don't think it's that hard. I don't. Part of me really believes that, and the other part is I just like pissing off people with kids, you know? Whenever you say shit like that, oh, dude, you have no idea how difficult it is. This is a great one to say. Well, I mean, I got a dog. I mean, you know, how much dude, you can't even fucking compare it to a dog. Yeah, I can. I just did, and I'll do it again. Mine's got 4 legs. Yours only has 2. Go ahead. Yours bites someone and gets a timeout. Mine gets put down. Stakes are raised. No, I think I know. I think I know how to raise a kid. You know what it is? You just play catch with them. I think that's the big deal, man. That's how you raise a kid. You play catch with them. You just talk about life. You distract them by throwing the ball. They don't even notice. You're filling their heads up with your theories. Right? You don't do it the old school way, the way your parents used to. sit down across from you. You want to tell me about your day? Did anybody offer you any drugs? You're learning about sex? You're like, dude, you're fucking freaking me out. I'm trying to eat a Pop-Tart here, right? No, you just take in the back, you play catch with them. That's it. You talk about life, right? What's that, son? We're not going to church today. Fuck that. That's all a bunch of bullshit. God's everywhere, but I got to go down there to see him? Really? And he's mad at me down there and I owe you money? Go fuck yourself. Just try. That's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's in here, all right? It's not down, it's in here. They try to take it. It's in here. You do something good, you feel good. You do something bad, you feel bad, you know? Unless you're like a sociopath and you don't feel shit, you know? Unless you got somebody duct taped upside down in your apartment, you know? And if you do something like that, I want you to feel like you can come to me, you know? Yeah, come to me, confess all of that. We'll go down to the precinct, we'll tell them everything. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you in. This isn't fucking Dexter. What are you, out of your mind? We have some feel-good serial killer walking around. He only kills the bad people. Listen, I know your mother and I, we've been arguing a lot lately, all right? But you know I love her. I love her to death, okay? It's weird. I love her to death, but when I watch her eat toast, I just want to choke her. I don't know what it is. It's the routine, right? Left, then the middle. Just why don't you just fold it in half and fucking eat it? You know what I mean? It's unreal. You know? That's when you know you met the right one. When you want to slap the shit out of him, but you don't. You know? You want to leave, but you don't. There's something about him you just can't fucking leave, right? So don't settle down till you meet one like that. That's when you know. Till then, put a condom on, just bang as many as you can so you don't have a midlife crisis. That's what you do. Don't tell your mother I'm telling you any of this shit either. Yeah. That's my game plan. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. I here from Los Angeles. I live in Hollywood. There's a ton of plastic surgery out there. A lot of people getting like facelifts. I don't know if you guys have those up here. Those awful ones where people start to look like, little Filipino, You got a little Filipino? Yeah, 52-year-old white guy. Yeah, that's all. Why would you get a facelift? Can't you look at other facelifts and realize they haven't worked all the bugs out yet? People, if you're thinking about getting a facelift, just do yourself a favor. Just wait it out. Let them practice on other people's faces. Didn't we learn anything with hair plugs? Hair plugs don't look half bad now. Saw this commercial the other night. The guy's like, oh, God, I wish I did this 10 years ago. It's like, no, you don't. 10 years ago, when they were stapling ant legs to the top of people's heads, everybody's eyes watering, trying not to look at your hairline. You wish you got hair plugs 10 years ago? Do you wish you got polio 60 years ago? Are you even listening to what you're saying historically? I'm telling you, the facelift, you can't do it, man. Why can't you just be your age? There's nothing wrong with being 50 and looking 50. Like, what would you rather be, 50 and look 50, or be 50 and look like a 28-year-old lizard? That's basically your options, right? I'll tell you what the problem is, is that the facelift is actually a white problem. I've never seen a black guy with a facelift, ever. Other than like the Jacksons, but they're all out of their minds, right? But I've never seen a black dude with a facelift ever. You know why so many Caucasians get facelifts? You know why? Because we don't know anything about lotion. See that should have been a bigger laugh, but there's too many white people here. I'll help you out. You can put lotion in other places other than your dick, all right? If you ever wondered why your dick looks brand new, but your face, you're starting to look like an aging pirate, because you need to increase the circumference of the lotion distribution. No, I'm not judging you. I didn't put lotion on my face the first 33 years of my life. Never put it on.
Till one night I was hanging out with this black girl, right? And a couple times during the night she took it out, put it on her elbows, problem areas. I thought she had like a rash or something. Like, what, you got like poison ivy? She goes, no, you get like a little ashy. I went, ashy? She goes, dry skin. I went, oh. I guess that kind of offended her. I was like, oh. She's like, well, white people get ashy too. I was like, yeah, you know, I don't think we do. I've been alive for 33 years. No one has ever said, hey, Bill, you're looking a little ashy. I never even heard that word until you said it. She's like, you're an idiot. Stick out your arm. So I stick out my arm. She just goes, it's like pastry flakes flying off, track marks. She's like, you see that? That's ashy. What's up? All right. Thought I just got itchy in the winter. See, that's why you got to hang out with everybody. Right there. Oh, there's too much. Seriously, there's too much information in the world. And every group of people misses just a little bit. Like white people totally missed the lotion seminar. I don't know where we were on that one. We missed that shit the way black people missed the whole register your weapons summit, right? Just never got, really? You're gonna groan that? I'm the only guy who's seen 17 rappers get busted for that shit? Every time I see it, it just blows my mind. It's like, what, do you just want to make an album over the phone? Why would you do that? Is that like the new auto-tune? No, it breaks my heart. Every time I see it, I just think, God, if he just had one white friend. One white friend in his entourage. The dude would have been standing there all dried out, itching like, dude, is that thing registered? Dude, you serious? That's like 3 to 5 mandatory. Get that the fuck out of there. So, thank you. So, Schwarzenegger just got busted down on the States, yeah? That poor bastard, huh? Jesus Christ, another great man. Another great man brought down by another gold-digging whore. No? You don't think so? You don't think that was a great man? Really? 3 decades of awesome movies? Bangs one made and now you don't like him? Tell you something, that's a great man. He is. First of all, I get why he did it. Why wouldn't he think he could get away with it? Look at his life. Look how he talks. That guy should be unloading trucks in Transylvania. That should have been the height of his success. But because he's a great man, he had the balls to move to America and became famous for lifting weights. I lift weights, no one gives a shit. He stands there, people can't get enough of it. That should have been the height of his success. He says, fuck that, I'm gonna be an actor, despite the fact no one can understand me. Becomes one of the biggest actors of all time. That should have been his height. He says, fuck that, I'm marrying a Kennedy. Bam, he does it. Cherry on top, he becomes governor of a state he can't even pronounce. Why wouldn't this guy think he could bang his maid in his own goddamn bed and not get away with it? This guy has been in the zone for 4 decades. Give me the rock, I'm feeling it. I had a hit movie with a midget. This is a layup. I don't even need a condom. You guys are great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh.
So, yeah, look, admittedly, I'm a fucking psycho. And, I am. Dude, I have dreams. I had a dream 2 years ago that still haunts me. You know? You ever have one of those dreams where you think you woke up, but you didn't? You know? You're just sitting up and it feels like your house. I had one of those dreams, right? So when I sat up in bed and I looked over and there was this little girl in the corner of the room, no idea who she was. She was like 3, 4 years old and she was talking to me, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. She was just standing in the corner just going, I was like, what? What'd you say? I can't hear you, sweetheart. You got to come a little closer. She walked like halfway to the bed. She's like nodding her head, just going, big like the grudge eyes. I'm just like, you got to come closer. She walks all the way up to the bed. I was just like, I couldn't hear you, sweetheart. What'd you say? What did you say? And she just nods and just goes, you're gonna kill yourself. I just sat up like, ah! Like, no, I'm not. No, I am not.
My wife wakes up. What's the matter? I'm like, I just had like the most scary dream I've ever had in my life. It was horrible. She's like, was I in it? No, you self-centered jackass. Jesus Christ. Not everything is about you, sweetheart. I love you, but it's not all about you. Now shut up. I tried to go to sleep in the same position so I'd run into that little girl again so I could just be, look, you little shit. You don't go around saying that to people. Now, I'm not going to kill myself. I don't know what that dream meant, you know, because you dream in metaphors, man, you know? So, I don't know. It just freaks me out, though, you know? Disturbs my wife and shit, but, you know, there is one good thing about being a psycho, you know? One of the great things about being a psycho is you can spot another psycho from a mile away, you know? That's really great thing. I can spot him, you know? It's in the eyes. Never look at the costume. Nice people look at the costume. They'll see somebody in, like, dad jeans, you know, pushing their kid on the swing, you know, the whole nerdy sweater. Hey, how you doing? You believe the summer's already over? I mean, this is crazy, right? Oh, this one here's got me running around, you know. She's running the house. People always like, oh my God, he's so nice. Such a great family man. And I'm just sitting thinking in my head like, dude, that guy is a fucking psycho. He's a psycho. Look at his eyes. You don't see that? That dude is barely hanging on. He is white-knuckling it through all the shit he thinks he's supposed to do. All that fucking guy needs, he just needs a little nudge. That's it, just a little nudge. You have no idea what that guy's capable of. I would not want to see the hard drive of that man's computer. I'm telling you. Yeah, so I do it all the time. I'm pretty good at it, picking out.
I got a girlfriend, man. I watch a lot of TV with her, you know. I just annoy the hell out of her. She loves watching the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I love, like, watching her watch the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I wait for Oprah to say something stupid, and the second she does, I just take it out on my girl, because I'm an asshole. That's what I do. No, we were watching it the other day, you know, Oprah's on there. She's interviewing some clam, you know. And, she's giving her this big, ridiculous intro. Like, she's done this, she's done that, she's done this, and she does the most difficult job on the planet. She's the mother, and continues on. Immediately, I just look at my girlfriend like, you know, like, really? Being a mother is the most difficult job on the planet? Oh, yeah, all those mothers who die every year from black lung, from inhaling all that coal dust. Dude, women are just constantly patting themselves on the back about how difficult their lives are, and no one corrects them because they want to fuck them. That's what it is. So there's just this tornado of, like, misinformation. I had the most difficult job on the planet. What would you rather be doing? Drilling to the center of the earth, shaking hands with the devil? Every time there's a rumble in the ground, you wait for the whole thing to collapse down on top of you so they can write that folk song about you, you know? Would you rather be up in the sunshine, running around with a couple of toddlers that you can send to bed anytime you want on some sort of trumped-up charges, right? Because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. It's the most difficult job on the planet. Oh, yeah. I thought roofing in the middle of July is a redhead. I thought that was difficult. But these mothers are bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Dude, any job that you can do in your pajamas is not a difficult job, all right? Give a break. Jesus Christ, you're 35 years old playing hide and go seek. You're living the dream. You're living the dream. No time card, no taxes. You're off the fucking grid. Making popsicle stick houses. I mean, it's the most difficult job on the planet. Oprah's not even a mother. How the fuck would she know? Unbelievable. Granted, neither am I, but I think it kind of balances itself out. I don't know.